And there is the first question for the test. So go ahead and look at it. Go ahead and talk yourself out of it, because we had one student in the morning class this morning. I don't know how to do that one. Didn't even read it. There's no math involved. Okay, it is a mathematical question, but there's no math involved. You got to read the question. You got a plot right here. Positive. Somebody tell me what kind of slope it has.
Positive.
Positive slope. It looks like it's linear because all the points are in a line pretty much. Mm-hmm. So it's got a linear relationship. So it's either going to be delta or it's going to be alpha. And I think it's going to be delta because they lie mainly in a straight line. Do the two variables have a positive or negative association?
Positive.
Positive. Now, that person this morning, you know what they said? Oh, that's easy. Look at the question and talk yourself out of it before you even read it. All right. I fussed at that person this morning. So, at least read the dadgum question. All right. Golf ball. That's the Marlboro bag. Marble, not Marlboro. Marble. A golf ball is selected from a golf bag. If the golf bag contains 9, 8, and 7, okay, I'm just gonna compare this to our marble bag. There's our marble bag, and it's got 8 or 9 A's. It's got 8 B's, and it's got 7 C's. What's the first thing we need to find?
N.
N. And N is equal to 24?
Correct.
Y'all check me. So that means whatever probability we do over here is going to be equal to some number, no matter what we're asked, it's going to be over 24. Now, let's see what it asks. It says, find the probability that the golf ball is not type A. Well, somebody tell me what the probability of type A is.
9.
9 out of 24.
So I'm going to put down here, therefore, A, and what am I going to put through that A? A big red what? X. This is the probability of A. This is the probability of not A. So what's the complement of 9 to 24? What's the complement of 9 to 24? What?
0.375.
No, what is the complement of 9 to 24? What?
15 24.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Okay. Have I not covered the complement we all?
I've never heard of it. When you say complement, are you just asking us to reduce the fraction?
Complement is what makes up the what?
The whole.
I have told y'all. I have taught y'all. Because you wouldn't have known that, because I don't give the definition like the book does. What makes up the whole?
So you'd have 15.
Good job. 15. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to go through this drill again. All right, here we go. What is the probability in probability? 1, right? So the total is 1. So if I tell you the probability of an event is equal to 0.35, what is the complement of 0.35?
0.65.
0.65. What makes up the whole? If I tell you that there's 300 workers at the plant, 300 workers at the plant, and I tell you that 200 are sick, how many are going to work?
100.
100.
What's the complement of true?
1.
What's the complement of true?
False.
What's the complement of black?
White.
Y'all getting it?
Yep.
What makes up the whole?
Yeah, but I'm still lost when it comes to the numbers. Like, how do you take 0.35 and end up with 0.65? Is that 100? Is that like 100 subtract 0.35 and you end up with 0.65?
What's the total in probability?
1.
1.
So what's $1 minus 35 cents?
Oh.
65
Okay.
cents.
65 cents. What's $1 minus 75 cents?
25 cents.
25 cents. And
Okay.
you're going to have different totals. There's difference. Sometimes you're going to have 1. Sometimes you're going to have 300. Sometimes you're going to have the side of a coin. Sometimes you're going to have colors. It all depends on what you're given. Okay? So let's look at this question again. All right? So I'll go back to the marble question. Somebody tell me what the total is.
24.
24. 9 or A. So what's not A?
15.
15.
15. And 24 subtract. Is it
Okay, let that
9?
sink in for just a minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's the complement. What's 9 plus 15? 24. So you're always going to subtract it. All right, so that's the complement, and that's the answer to the question. So the answer is 15 over 24. Now, I need y'all to give me 3 decimal points. What is 15 divided by 24, please? Give me 3 decimal points, please.
0.625.
0.625. Make sure you understand the complement. The complement is what makes up the whole. It's always what makes up the whole. If you're given a number and you're given another number, you subtract them. If you're given true, then the complement of true is false. If you're given black, the complement of black is white. Okay? All right, let's do a nerd. Next question. Okay, that would be ask Hubert to meet after class. And it's not supposed to bunch them up, but we'll go ahead and communication. All right, so they want R. So go ahead and type these in. I'm going to pull up my handy dandy calculator and you type yours in. And then after you type yours in, I'll type mine in. So let me make it a little bit bigger. That's as big as I can make them. Okay, type those in. I'll be right back.
.95. .96. A.
I apologize. Thursday nights, my daughter and my son are here, and it's always a what would you call it? There's always excitement here on Thursdays. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna type them in. Stat, edit. I'm gonna clear the second one. Clear, enter. And I'm gonna clear the first one. Clear, enter. And I'm gonna type them in. Here we go. 42, 45, 49, 52, 55, 57, 61, 65, 69. Go to the next page or go to the next one. 114, 118, 121, 129, 140, 143, 146, 148, and 150. Everybody with me? Okay, now I'm not going to worry. It looks like to me that for right now they just want R. So I'm going to hit stat, calculate, linear regression, and second L1. I have no idea why that started going to L3, and calculate. And R is 0.95960. Look at there. Now I'm sorry. That was very difficult, wasn't it? See, I told y'all, if you can do the homework, you can do the test. I know, I'm a bastard. All right. Will the following variables have positive correlation, negative correlation, or no correlation? Is this mathematical or is this common sense?
Common sense.
It's common sense. I'll tell you a secret. You know, one we had this morning, shoe size and intellect. What would shoe size and intellect be? Negative correlation, positive correlation, or no correlation?
No correlation.
No correlation. The size of your feet ain't got anything to do with your brain. So this would be a what correlation? Now be careful. As the weight goes up, what does the gas mileage do?
It goes down.
Decrease.
So it's going to be negative, right? Because, in other words, does your gas mileage go up if you pull a camper?
Nope.
No, it goes down. Down. Oops. Let's see. Hold on, I may be wrong. No, it's got to be negative. Weight of a car.
Yeah, but if the car weight, like if you drive it,
It'll
comparing
weigh
like
the same.
my 4Runner to your Dodge 3500, even though it's diesel, you know, so it's
No, that's wrong. The weight of a car. I'm going to show y'all this. I don't. Weights of cars. We're gonna do, if I could ever get to the freaking.
internet.
Tonight's not a good night, people. I'm sorry. My daughter and my son about drove me crazy. So, all right. Weight of car.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
Weight of car would be over here. Weight of car and gas mileage. All right. So let's say you got a 1,500 pound car. 1,500 pounds. It's going to get very high gas mileage. That's 15,000. All right, 20,000. 20,000, you're going to get lower gas mileage. Lower gas mileage is right here.
It's still negative slope.
What?
It's still a negative slope.
Yeah, but I did negative and it
Said it was wrong.
said it was wrong. I'm going to have to check that one out. Hold on a second. It said positive was correct. Well, these variables have weight of a car and its fuel consumption. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. We're going to go check.
Google it.
Weight
Tastes good.
of car and fuel. I just caught it. It's a trick question. Not gas mileage, it's fuel what? Consumption. What does the fuel do as that's a trick question. I was thinking gas mileage. I just caught it.
Oh, well, I can see where
As the weight, all right, first of all, if you work out more and you start gaining more muscle, what are you going to naturally do?
Eat more.
You're going to eat more. So that's why it's positive. I did it just the same as y'all did. Fuel consumption is not gas mileage. Okay? It's totally two different animals. It eats more because it weighs more. That's a positive correlation. Did any of y'all catch that, or am I the only one that got tricked?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay. Next.
I was going to argue it.
I guarantee you somebody sitting in the class going, oh, yeah, I caught it first second. First second I saw it. Yeah, right. Whatever.
Yeah, no.
Overall, next. Miss Gill caught it. Miss Gill, did you catch it?
I actually did because I had it on the homework, and then I just simply thought of it. I'm like, well, if the car is heavy, it's just going to use more gas. But it was kind of a stupid thought.
I was thinking that too, but the gas mileage, I was thinking gas mileage. The gas mileage is going to decrease. Gas mileage is going to decrease because the fuel consumption goes what?
Increase.
Up. I was thinking gas mileage. I'm sorry. I suck. All right, next. All right, here we go. What does the order, look at the order. What does the order say? The order does not what?
Matter.
So that means this is a combination. This is a combination.
So you take the highest number and then
which is 26.
26, and then you put
combination 5 and put it over $1 or under $1 because it says that you spend $1. What is the chance of winning? So that's going to be 1 over.
I got
1 over
65,780.
26 combination 5. And it says they want scientific notation round to the round to the 100th. So somebody give me the scientific notation in the calculator to round to the 100th, the second decimal point.
Hang on. Oh, shit.
I'll do it.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
1 divided by parentheses 26 math probability combination.
I got 1.520.
I'm doing it now.
Fine.
5. I'm doing it now. Just forget it. Next, let's see, delete and parentheses. There we go. And that would be
1.520.
Okay, they want scientific notation. Okay, 1.52 times 10 to the negative 5th power. 1.52 shift 8, 10, shift up to the negative, I forgot, to the negative
You said power.
5th power. And that should be your answer.
Shit.
Write that down if you didn't get it. And here's what you type into the calculator. There you go.
So they don't want a number. They want you to write it in the form of
Scientific notation. 1.52, shift 8, 10, shift up arrow, negative 5. That's actually 4 zeros and 152 because the 5 tells you 4 zeros. So that would be 0.00000152.
So like on the test, it doesn't give us the little boxes like the homework does to be able to put the variable and stuff in.
Yep.
It does. Okay. Because I can't remember all that calculator
All right,
stuff.
try this one. This is another marble bag. Except you can change it to balls or marbles. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. I want to know who plays golf with green balls. Well, this morning it was green. Now it's black. I can't play with white ones because I lose them. I don't know who's going to play with black and green. I need orange and pink and yellow.
Okay, so N is 18.
So all the denominator is going to be 18. What is there's a key word. What's our key word in this problem?
Or.
Or, good job. Or means add. So that's going to be black is going to be 6 over 18 plus red is going to be 4 over 18. And that's going to be 10 over 18, which if we use a handy dandy calculator, 10 over 18 is reduced down to 5 over 9. And I have no idea what that is. Somebody, let me round. We need to round to 3 decimal points.
0.556.
0.556, and we feel good about ourselves.
Okay, hang on. So you took 6 over 18 and you added 4 over 18, which ends up being 10 over 18, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and then you just reduce it to 5 over 9
and then put it in a calculator because it says it wants a decimal.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I usually don't reduce it. I just do 10 divided by 18 if you want to shorten it. And it gives you the same answer.
Does it?
That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Either one's
Thanks.
fine as long as you get 3 decimal points.
Okay.
Next. All right, this one, you're going to have to use the graph. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all do it. This one, you need the critical values. So how many points do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's go ahead and find the critical value. 10 is what? 0.632. So go ahead and write that down, everybody. 10, n is equal to 10. So that means the critical value is equal to 0.632. You're going to compare that to R when you get through. All right, so go ahead and punch yours in. Stat. Well, I can't find the stat key. There it is. Edit. -2. Oh, Lord, today's been a long day. -2. That's what I get for using the keyboard. I have to use the mouse. And it's very aggravating to use a mouse.
Okay.
I'm just about ready to quit. What I should have done is I should have used the District 5, you know, and whenever the wind started blowing, I should have canceled classes is what I should have done.
No.
Well, I guarantee you somebody would have complained either way. If I canceled classes, somebody would have called and complained. And if I didn't cancel classes, somebody's going to call and complain. So it's called damned if you do and damned if you don't. -2. Now let's see if I can do the others. -4. Now the others are positive. 13, 5, 13, 5, 2, -2. I have to type in this negative. 3, 7, 10, 3, 7, 10, and -4. See, if you use the negative on the keypad, it won't work. Or keypad. All right, so I have to type in a -6. Wait a minute. Shoot. -2, 0. Thanks for telling me. 7, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, and -1. Appreciate y'all telling me that I was punching in the wrong numbers. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all don't talk to anybody.
I was too busy trying to do the problem on paper.
Got you. -6. I'm talking about the 6 or 7 that never say a damn thing in here. -6, -4, 13, 5, 2, -2, 3. I guarantee if y'all ever taught one of these classes, I guarantee you talk in the next class. -3 or +3, 7, 10, -4. Now, I'm going to do everything on my calculator just to show you that you don't have to, you know, freak out. All right, here we go. Stat, calculate, linear regression, enter, and calculate.
Should be A.
Now I am going to go over here on my little whiteboard and I'm going to write down everything that's on my calculator because that's what this question is going to ask. Y is equal to 2.0969 2.69697x minus 2.842424242. Now, don't ask me about rounding. You round whenever you type in your answer. I'm writing down everything, so I'll have it. R is equal to 0.989654582.
4, 2, 4, 2.
Okay. So now I'm going to plot because it's going to ask us to plot. So let's go to plot. Second, y is equal. Make sure your plot is on and hit graph. If you don't see it, make sure you hit zoom 9. And let me get rid of my curve there. That's not supposed to be there. And there we go. So I'm going to draw a little graph to show you so I'll remember what it looks like.
Don't I have to punch it in myself to the y equal?
Already punched it in.
No, on my calculator. It comes up blank.
Yeah, you should have punched it in your X and Y's.
Okay, that's what I'm just making sure of.
Yeah. And it should look, everybody's graph should look like this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish it off. Now I'm going to punch my line in. What line? The line that I wrote down right here. I'm going to punch that in. Y is equal 2.09. I'm just going to take it to 2.097. 2.097x. The X is right there, the X tau key. Hold on a second.
Damn it.
2.9097
There we go.
X is that key right there. Plus or minus, what was it? Minus
Oh, it was
2.8424. 2.8424. And hit graph. There it is. Now, as I had to tell one of my students yesterday in the 120-23 class, if you slack or suck at typing in your calculator, you need to get better at it. And she didn't like that. She got mad at me.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why does my calculator draw my line way over there, but I got the right?
Because you got it typed in wrong.
Graph.
You got it typed in wrong. You got a negative somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Go
because
back to y equals.
you said y equals 2.097 subtract 2.84.
And then hit graph.
Right.
Graph.
Let me just clear it out.
You got something typed in there wrong.
2.097x subtract 2.842 and hit graph. There it goes. Okay.
Okay.
I might have just.
All right. Now, you've got all of this information. I'm fixing to draw this right here. Now, the reason I'm drawing it on this white piece of paper is I want y'all to see that everything is on this white piece of paper now. This is what your notes should be. When you're taking the test, your notes for this question should look like this. That's what it should look like. You should have a y equals, you should have a r equals, you should have a scatter plot, and you should have a line. Now you can finish this problem. Also, let's do we have a positive slope. So what is our r? Our r is 0.99, and that is way greater than 0.632. So there is it's not called correlation. It's called a what? Linear?
Regression?
linear, it might say regression, or it might say linear correlation, or it might say linear relationship. But the key word is what? Linear. So let's look at what the question's asking. All right, which one is it? Well, let me go down here because I'm gonna miss something there. Okay, somebody tell me if, well, we know it's not Charlie. Well, actually, there's only one answer it could be.
A, isn't it?
Yeah. Usually they give you two choices, but that one is it. I thought it was going to ask you to graph it. Okay.
0.99.
And a linear relation exists because 0.99 is greater than 0.63. Next. All right, here's the one I was thinking of. Let's go ahead and graph this one. Punch those in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my calculator. I'm sorry. Y'all realize I'm trying to juggle about 6 things at one time on this little laptop screen. Y'all do realize that. I hope you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just think, one of your other teachers don't know how to log on. They could be trying this. Some of y'all's teachers, I don't know. I've heard.
I don't think I want another teacher to teach me in probability.
No, I'm talking about just using technology.
Oh.
I've
Okay.
heard some horror stories. Of course, y'all won't tell me any.
Is this number 12? Yeah.
I have no idea. I'll look in a minute. Okay, 1, -1, and it's not going to let me type in that -1. Let's see, -1. Crap. So frustrating. -1 and -6, -2, -3, 3, and -4. Is that all of them? Yeah, Hubert. No, Hubert. Thanks, class. 19, 11, 7, 10, 13, 19, and 16. Thanks for y'all's help.
I ain't paying you no attention. I'm trying to work the problem.
Second, stat plot and graph. And I'm going to get rid of my y is equal because I ain't even looked at that yet. And I'm going to hit zoom 9. There's what it looks like. So I'm going to draw that. And looks like we got 3 or 4 over here on the left.
Oh, that's fucked up. I didn't put that in right.
And then we got 1 up here, 1 right here, 1 over here. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get everything. So stat, calculate, linear regression, and I'm going to write all this down for you.
That ain't right.
Y is equal to 1.11627907 x plus 14.2093 whatever.
1, -1, -6.
Well, make sure Miss Kidd, you got to hit this negative right here. You can't use this negative right here.
No, I got the points or something wrong. I'm trying to go back and look at them. 1,
Or does
negative
it
1,
look like mine?
negative 6, negative 2, negative 3, 3, negative 4. 19, 11, 7, 10, 13, 19, 16. Yeah.
Okay, now hit graph. And hit zoom 9.
But I didn't do.
You got to
Zoom
get
9.
that line out. Go to y is equal and hit clear. Get that line out of there. And then hit graph and zoom 9. That's it. Okay, now get your line in there. What is R? I forgot to look at R.
0.7, 0.7471, I think, unless you had different numbers than I had.
Stat, calculate. I would ask, but nobody will answer me except for you. So I'll go ahead and, I mean, it's nothing to be proud of for the class, but it's 0.84806. I think you read it R squared.
I don't know. My numbers ain't matching up to yours, so I done got that all
Well, you
messed
need to
up.
get it fixed right now while we're on the problem. 0.84806.
Y is equal to A 1.11627907.
That's right.
No, I this is asked backwards on mine. It's totally wrong. I'm writing down what you got.
I don't understand what you're doing wrong. I wish I could.
I don't either, because I'm putting the points in there and then I hit graph or I hit stat linear thing 4, you know, and
But do it one more time.
0.
Let me look at it.
All right, R is equal to 0.084806444789. So there's my points.
Okay, go ahead and hit graph and let me look at it. Hold on. Shoot. Hold on. Don't move it. Don't move it. Yeah, you've got. Okay, hit zoom 9 one more time. Yeah, you got there's some points wrong. You've got some points wrong. What I would do if I was you is go in there and clear both and type them in again. So go ahead and do that right quick.
1, negative 1, negative 6, negative 2, negative 3, 3,
3 and negative 4.
negative 4. All right. The 19, 11, 7, 10, 13, 19, 16. Graphed.
Yeah, something's wrong. All right, go to your go to stat. I'm sorry, go to second stat plot and show me what you got there. Okay, hit the first one and let me look at it. Back it off a little bit. Back it off. It should be hit on and hit graph. Back it off. That middle point. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Now show me that again.
Mine looks like hers too.
Ooh, praise Jesus. I ain't the only one that can't use a calculator.
Okay, well let me look at mine.
Mine's the same thing, and I've typed in the L, like this number plot or whatever, like 3 times.
Hold on. Let me look at mine. 119. That's why I use Excel. -1, 11. -6, +7. -2, +10. -3, 13. 3, 19. There it is. Do y'all know what just happened? Y'all just communicated. Isn't it great? All we needed is a couple more voices, and everything worked out great. They ain't gonna say a word now.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now let's hit graph. You were correct the whole time, Miss Kidd. I was wrong. Okay. So now let's do y is equal. Let's redo our R. I'm just glad somebody finally spoke up. Stat, calculate. Let's write down the correct. I need to write down the correct answer because mine was wrong. Y'all do realize it's aggravating to do it with a mouse. Type in your stuff with a calculator with a mouse.
Oh, so I was right the first time.
Y is equal to 1.134x plus 15.5154, and R is equal to 0.74708. Apologize for that. All right, so which one does it look like? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't tell jack, but I know there's 3 in the middle that are close to each other, and there's 3 in the middle, and there's 3 in the middle. So I think it's going to be one of these two. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let this down a little bit. I can't do everything on this there. All right, now I'm going to blow this up a couple of times. I'm going to blow this up a couple of times. Okay, positive, linear, do not appear positive linear. I think this is the answer. And that's it. That's all you got to do on that one. Next. Take the highest grade. I actually had an email today to ask if I dropped the lowest homework grades. Of course, I didn't reply.
I'm sure you did.
Although covered, blah, 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 my cell phone. Okay, watch this. This is an easy, you got about 3 easy questions on this test. Here's one of them. If the linear correlation between 2 variables is negative, what can you say about the slope?
2 negatives make a positive?
It's negative. If the slope is negative, the correlation is negative. If the correlation is negative, the slope is negative. Same thing with positive. Next.
Well, wait.
What?
I was going to write that down. Sorry.
We got it. It's in your notes.
I know that.
All right. Next. Just remember, positive, positive, negative, negative. They got to be the same.
Okay.
Okay. Next. A lottery exists where balls are numbered. Okay, look at here. Look at this. I want you to highlight this. Is it asking for a winner or is it asking for outcomes?
Outcome.
That means you're not buying a ticket. That means they just want the denominator. So those of you, write that down, highlight it, and put denominator. And of course, the highest number is 18. The lowest number is 6. Does order matter?
No.
Look.
Oh, correct order. Sorry.
So it's not a combination. It's a what?
P.
Permutation.
Permutation.
So that's going to be 18 permutation 6. And I need somebody to give me that number.
It's a big one.
Okay.
133666080.
133666080.
Yes, sir.
Good job. What is the probability that an event is impossible? Suppose that remember that's a word you don't want to use, but suppose the probability comes out to be 0. Does that mean that the event is impossible? Well, 0 measures impossibility or low possibility. Notice I said low possibility. Suppose that you get something in probability and it's 0. Does that mean that it's impossible?
No.
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Do people get struck by lightning?
Yes.
Do people have babies when they're told it's impossible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. If you don't believe me, watch Law and Order. There's people on Law and Order always getting pregnant, and it's impossible, especially when they're having affairs. And absolutely nothing. I bet when y'all go on a date, y'all don't talk at all. And y'all order water and salad. These people in here,
Steak
they
is
get
what's
me.
for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm not really hungry. Hadn't ate all day.
I'll have a water and a
I'll
salad.
take water
No
and
dressing.
just a side salad with a little bit of vinegar on it.
Hold the dressing.
Yes.
I'm watching.
Next. All right. Two of these are not probabilities. Which two are not probabilities?
They all have to equal to 1, correct?
Yep.
They can't have a negative number.
The
They can't have
totals have to equal to 1. They can't have a negative, and
So
they can't
D?
have anything greater than 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take out my handy-dandy whiteboard, and I want somebody to tell me, just looking at them, somebody tell me which one is the one that is not.
D is one of them because it's a negative.
D is one of them. Good. Delta. So D is not one. Where else?
I can't remember. Do we add these across? Am I correct? We add them across to see if they
Yep.
equal 1, correct?
Yep, and you got to have common denominators.
Oh.
Miss Honey is at Cracker Barrel tonight.
C?
What?
Is it C because they don't all have common denominators?
No, you can change the denominators.
Okay.
E,
E. Why?
because it ends up being 4/7.
4/7 is not equal to 1. Okay, so A, B, C, and F are your answers. Excuse me.
You said A, B, and A, D. What?
A, B, C, and F.
Oh, so that's what you type in is A, B, C, and F, not
Yeah, but they're asking for
D and
which
E.
are probability. A, B, C, and F. Next. From 9 names on a ballot, a committee of 3, 9 combination. Remember, COM, committee, COM, combination. 9 combination 3. Somebody tell me what the answer is, please.
84.
84. I may take some of these easy ones off this test. I gave y'all too many easy ones. In probability, an experiment is any process that can be repeated in which the results are uncertain. Let's check that. Yep. Next. All right, y'all do this one. I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to let y'all do it. And yes, you're going to put a 1 on it. There's 2 fractions in the answer. Now I'm going to let y'all read it. I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to let y'all read it. I'm going to let y'all do it. And if you don't do it right, you suck.
I'm probably going to be the one that sucks.
Why don't you just not do it?
No.
Just worry about the denominator. Don't worry about anything else. Get the denominator. And I'll make a note. I don't see anything about order. I'm looking for order. I don't see anything about order. And I'll give you a hint. It's the only answer with 1 and 100 in it. So somebody tell me what the answer is. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or Delta?
Hang on.
Bravo.
It's
Bravo. It's the only one with 1 and 100 in it. And when you do 45 combination 5, do it in your calculator. 45 combination 5. Tell me what you get.
1,221. 1,221,000.
Yeah.
759.
That's your answer. So there's 2 indicators there that tells you to pick the answer. 1, the only one with 1 and 100 in the numerator. And 2, the 45 combination of 5. That's your denominator. Next, and that's the only one that has a phone number. Okay, let's do this one. Find R. Punch it in. I'm not going to punch it in. I'm going to let y'all do it. I'm not fooling with this mouse anymore today. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. You know, if they would do the homework questions more like these, I probably wouldn't fail the homework.
You're not failing the homework. You're just having a hard time with the wordiness. Because on the test, you don't have as much words.
Nope. And I don't like that many words. R is equal to negative 0.9. I can't really point. I think it's A.
Good job. All right, next. And that would be decrease it. Zeros make your grade to go down for those people that don't know that. And a 0 will make your assignment if you missed an assignment or you clicked on the wrong selection. He awards me extra credit for these questions and drops the lowest 2 grades on each unit. Toward the end of the semester or toward the end of the unit.
Oh.
All right. This is another easy one. Please don't make it hard. And I did this one the other day in the virtual office hours. A survey of 400 students determined that 328 play organized sports. There's your probability right there. You always know that the denominator is always the biggest number. So this is what you should write down. This is exactly what you should do. Probability of playing sports is equal to 328 over 400. Somebody give me 2 decimal points on that.
0.82.
Therefore, what is the opposite of playing sports?
Not playing sports.
And that means a BAX. And that's going to be the complement of 0.82 is what? 0.18. And that's what you should get from the first sentence of this question. Now, what are they asking? What is the probability that a student plays sports? Point what?
0.82.
0.82. So you would write 0.82. What is it? 0.82 what? Give me the thousandth.
No, it's just 0.82. That's it. 0,
Okay,
0.
0.820. Now, what happens when you multiply by 1,000? You move the decimal 3 places to the right, right?
Right.
So that's 820. So do I use exactly or about?
Exactly.
Come on now, what do you not use in mathematics?
You don't.
You don't use words like perfect, impossible, or what?
Exactly.
Exactly. So what am I going to use?
About.
Well,
About 820. All right, don't mess that one up now. That's going to be on there. So that's how you do that one. And we did that one. I know I have done that problem at least 3 times. Check answer. 29. United States.
Marine Corps.
All right, given the equation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now you can do this one 2 different ways. Somebody tell me how you do this one. There's 2 ways.
You can plug in the X.
Plug in the X and crank out the math. You can do that. Or you can put it in the calculator and use the what feature. Starts with a T.
The table.
Table. Okay, so on this problem, go ahead and write it down.
Is that 5.5x?
I'm gonna write it down just a second. Let me get another piece of paper here. I'm trying to do everything at one time, and it's just not working. The line of regression is equal to negative 5.5x plus 6.5. You can either plug and chug, or you can graph on the calculator and use the table function. Now, if you don't know how to use the table function very well, then you plug and chug. So 5.5 times parentheses plus 6.5. And what do we plug in?
2.5.
2.5. And somebody crank that out for me.
Oh Lord, how do you get 2.5?
Read the question.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Remember, math 120 is not all the time math. It's reading the question. So somebody put 2.5 in, multiply it by negative 5.5. I'm sorry, what?
B.
B is in Bravo?
Yes.
I should say buttercup. I'm using these terrorist terms. Next. Okay, now this one, you need to read the question.
This is one
I'm
I
going to
can
put my
never
cursor on the magic word.
And means multiply.
There you go. I've had 3 people send me this question, and you know what they did each time? They added. And they couldn't understand why the answer is not 0.9. They didn't read the question.
Probability of an event is equal to 0.3.
I'll give y'all a hint.
And
0.3 and 0.6, that's going to be like what? 0.18? 3 times 6 is 18, Hubert. That's right. Okay. Next.
Oh, wait. So when you set that problem up, you just take 0.03 and multiply.
No, 0.3. 0.3 times 0.6. Do it in your calculator. 0.3 times 0.6.
Is 18.
Okay. 0.18.
Well, how do you end up with a 0.18? Where
0.3 and 0.6.
Oh, 0.3 times 0.6 is 0.18. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was.
That's all right. Next, it's Thursday. It's end of the week.
Yeah.
All right. 0, zilch, nada. And let's do this last one. I mean, we only got a few more to go, so do this one. They want the equation. So punch it in. I'll make it bigger for you. Since I'm not going to punch it in, I'll let y'all do it. There you go.
When they ask for the equation, it's the y equals ax plus b, correct?
Yep, that's an equation.
Okay. Just making sure to be clear when that question's asked. Boy, when you try to do that crap in the homework, they don't, I can't do it. It's confusing as hell.
If somebody gets the answer, let me know.
Hang on. It's y is equal to negative 1.885 x plus 0.758.
You're a winner. Next. And it's just, there we go. That's the only one that equals 100. Okay, there's another one. There's your points. Go ahead and do it. I'll try to make it bigger, but I've already got it up to
I can read the points. It's fine.
There you go.
I gotta find my glasses. They're the one thing I can't keep up with.
I understand. I've got these homework problems to do. We're not going to do them tonight. I will do them for the 120 class in the morning, and I'll post a video on all three of y'all's YouTube, okay? I've got,
Is the
let me
test
see.
gonna be open?
What?
Are you opening the test over the weekend?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 questions. I'll go over those in the morning with the 120 class, and I'll record it and I'll put it on there for y'all. Because my brain is about fried.
Will be available tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to, what?
Will the test be available tomorrow?
These questions that I need to go over, homework questions. I'm going to put the video, I'm going to make a video for the morning 180. I got a 120-23 class in the morning, and I've got to go over these questions. So I'll just make a video and I'll post it over the weekend. And I'll make the test, huh?
I was talking about tests.
I'll make the test and the homework due Monday or Tuesday. All right, which one is it?
Scroll up and let me look at it. A.
Think it's A?
Yep.
Oh man, I wish it's A. And check answer. I got to go down here. Okay, somebody give me, there appears to be a negative relation. Somebody give me it says round to 3 decimal places. Give me the slope. I know it's going to be negative. 3 decimal places.
Negative 0.828.
And give me the y-intercept. 3 decimal places.
I'm confused as to what you're asking for. You're asking for A, right?
A and B.
Okay, AX plus B. B is 6.603.
And it's either, somebody tell me it's either, I got to let this thing down. I can't see nothing.
It's fine.
Hold on. Somebody tell me it's either Charlie or Delta. These are positive slopes. Can't be these two. So which one is it? It looks like this one, Charlie.
Wait, what are
Because you don't put the line on top of, see all the points below? That's not right. Has to go through them. So I would say Charlie. And check answer.
Which
Yay!
one is, why did it ask for the graph to start with and the least squares regression line?
This is the scatter plot. Remember I told you have to learn 4 things. The scatter plot, the equation, the line, and the R. Now this one didn't ask for R. This one just asked for 3. It didn't ask for R.
R is the line of linear regression.
R is the R factor, the last thing, R. It didn't ask for that. It asked for the scatter plot, it asked for the equation, and it asked for the line. Now, why didn't I pick the first 2?
Because they're positive slopes.
Yeah, so those are out. I didn't pick D because look at the way they drew it. It looks like somebody drawn, they put the line on top of all the points. The line is always going to go through the points, not on top of them. All right, next. I'm trying to hurry. Some of y'all are going to self-combust, I know. All right, go ahead and do that. Now, we've done this one before. This is where you write down what? The critical value. This is the first one we did, wasn't it? You write down the critical value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Excuse me, 10. So what is your critical value? Yeah, it's the same one.
0.632.
Yep. Look at the first problem we did. I think it was 0.632, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm, it was.
Okay, and go ahead and find your stuff and compare it. I'm not going to do this one. We're going to go ahead. Or if somebody can punch it in right quick, and then we'll do this one and the last one, and then that'll be it.
Are those? I'll just wait because I can't read.
Hold on.
No.
I'll make it bigger. I mean, if anybody needs to leave, you got a class. I don't think you have a class after this one, but if you do, go ahead.
8,
I'm gonna finish this test for y'all.
8, 9, 10, 7, 72, 87, 67, 25, 73, 85, 92, 97, 97, 78, stat, linear regression. R is equal to 0.7622. Or
Okay, is 0.76 greater than 0.632?
yes.
So therefore, a linear relation exists. Well, wait a minute. Check that R. Check the R again.
0.76. I guess, well, I'm not good at rounding.
Well, I don't think that's rounding because 0.76.
I got
I
C.
got 0.76227 is what I got.
All right, what did everybody else get?
I got C. It's 0.847.
Okay, you need to check it.
Okay.
And 0.847 is greater than what? 0.632. So a linear relation exists. There we go. Just make a note, Miss Kidd, that that's 0.847 and punch them in again and see what you get. Okay. And the last one is in a probability model, the sum of all the probabilities should equal what?
1.
True or false?
True.
If you miss that one, you don't tell
You're an
anybody.
idiot.
Now look at here. I did the test and I explained every question, and I still got 12 minutes left. So everybody should be able to get through this test. Look at there. I made 100. All right, y'all get out of here. I'll see y'all Tuesday.
Can we go ahead and take the test tonight if we want to?
Yeah, it's been open.
Oh, I just got one question.
Uh-oh. What is that?
On the homeworks, it says it's due tonight. Is it due tonight? Say what?
I'm going to extend it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I said that a while ago. You might not have heard me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks.